I would have went around looking for zombie villagers, but because I know that I don't have a brewing stand right now, I think it would be a lot of effort to try and save one right now, and then try and go find a brewing stand and all that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and not bother with it right now. Yeet. Alright. Alright. I began to make a strip mine because I know that very often it is good to have cobblestone. And if you are someone who doesn't mind just running around in caves like I do, I always find myself not having enough cobblestone for things, so that's why I was going to make a strip mine. But I really was not expecting that. I think next thing that we should do is make a bow. Do I have sticks? I have sticks. I don't have string though. So maybe I won't make a bow. I guess I'm gonna go jump in a cave because I need to get, I guess I got some iron. I could finish off my armor and then go jump in a cave. Like I said, at this point you have options. You gotta look around at the terrain around you, look at the materials that you have, check out what your librarian is selling. Sharpness 5, that is kinda... Hello. Hi. I don't know what to think about that. That is very good. And I have like half enough emeralds to buy that. If he stays alive, by the time I get that many emeralds, he can stay. Or he can keep that trade or whatever, but I don't really have a good way to trade with him right now. So maybe what I will do is a double whammy, and you're gonna get mad at me because this has to do with another data pack. Yay! Actually, no, I'm not. I don't have the materials for it. We'll get back to that later. So I'm not usually one to make charcoal, but this time I'm going to actually do it. Oof, ouch. Hey, look, a cave. Hey, look, cooked bacon. Handsome. So I was gonna make charcoal until I found about 30 coal just by falling into this hole. So I'm gonna do that instead. That was horrifying. I went to third person to see if there was anything around me, and that was pretty scary. Sometimes while mining, if you're afraid of creepers, it is okay to pop into third person and mine like this. It feels a little weird at first, but it's not bad. Not bad. This is bad. Don't do this. Can't tell what I'm doing at all like this. Some people might have the little like sound subtitle tooltip thing going, but I don't like that. Alright, we got 51 coal from that, so I think that will do for cooking some of that iron at least. And I think I was going to cook some cobblestone too. But anyway, we got some good amount of coal. Is that just a fish over there? What is that? It is a school of fish. That's why it looked weird. But yeah, the little subtitles for the sounds happening around you, I know a lot of people like having that on, but I never liked it because there's so much sound that gets displayed on that I don't care about, like furnace crackling or bat takes off or things like that, that if I were to be near a creeper and it did try and warn me like, hey, there's a creeper about to explode, I'd be so unaware of what it was saying because it just has so much other garbage all the time that I never really found a reason for it. Hey look, it finished all that iron. Wow, that was pretty good. So next I'm going to cook some cobblestone. I probably don't need to cook all that much. I'll probably just let it do whatever that does now. There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump into a hole and try and find some iron. My absolute favorite thing about these spruce villages is that they sometimes spawn with a armor stand and a grindstone wheel. Hey look, a fox. I still need to tame one of those. I haven't done that yet. Ooh, hello. Sure. And I love just being able to show up and steal their iron. Do you need some help, sir? You look like you need some help. Whoa. Alright, guess you didn't. I tried. I am going to spruce up, the village that I'm at, even though it's not a spruce village. But, sorry pig. I'm not going to go that crazy into detail when I spruce it up. Hi, hello. Nice. Good job. Thanks. Goodbye. Happy birthday. Haha, this is the thing I was talking about. This is like one of my new favorite structures in Minecraft. I love this so much, except that one's on backwards. And I already have these things, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave them here. Where do I take them? I like armor stands. Armor stands are awesome. I'm going to take this. Got it. I'm going to jump in a cave. Also me. Up in a tree on top of a mountain. Good job, me. What's this over here? So this is a piece of information I should have told you earlier, because you might run into this before I do in this little video series. This here is what they call a ravine, and a chicken that just tried to push me into it, and for that it gets the death penalty. This here is what they call a ravine. In normal survival worlds, when you find a ravine, you get excited. You think, oh, awesome, I can jump into that. I can get coal, I can get iron, I can maybe find diamond, maybe find a monster spawner. And in hardcore world, you want to avoid these things at all costs. You see this, you turn away and go the other way. Do not go in there. The reason for that is, maybe not so much in a ravine that has sunlight like this, but mostly underwater, or not underwater, inside caves, because they all have like little ledges like this or like that right there that are high up in the ceiling that monsters can spawn on because it's dark in those. One of those monsters being a creeper. And for whatever reason, if you are down below at the bottom and a creeper is up here, even if you're like 50 blocks down, the creeper is going to see you as you walk close to it. In a basically it'll see you down there from up here. It won't track you very far until you get close to it, but it will jump off the edge and start its little timer bomb thing on you, because it knows it's going to be near you by the time it goes off. And so before you even hear it coming, it is already setting itself off while falling down, and will instantly blow up the moment it touches you. And so you have no warning whatsoever, because you don't hear it when it's coming down like that. And it can just end your world at a single instant with no warning, leave you very angry, so stay away from them at all costs. Doesn't matter what you're there for, what you see in it. The only reason I think you should ever go into one of those is if you can very easily see a monster spawner sticking out of it, in which case you want to be in third person at all times, have your shield at the ready, so that if you see one land next to you, or any sort of hint that one's going to be there, you put the shield up and try and turn and look at it, because that can save you. Also, you want to be checking the ceilings at all times, and that's about your only hope of surviving that. And monster spawners are very important to have in a world like this, so I can see that being the only reason you want to go after it, but you have to use the most extreme caution you have ever had when entering places like that. And so I have found a interesting set of caves here. It looks like they branch off into many different directions, and the reason why I'm so interested in this is because there is a lot of open space that is cut through the ground. So as the caves generated, it cut a lot of the ground out, and there is a higher likelihood of me finding a monster spawner that way. And so I think that I'm going to choose to look around here for a little bit and hopefully see if I can find a spawner. There's pretty much two reasons why I'm going caving, and that is because I want to get iron for a anvil, and also to try and find a monster spawner, because eventually you're going to want to get some enchantments, and trying to get to level 30 over and over without a monster spawner is very tough. Not fun to do. I've tried to make a few monster spawners myself with like the whole dark room in the sky thing, but that doesn't seem to work too well unless you set up the most perfect conditions, which I haven't quite tried yet. I always thought like, oh, I'm just going to go up high on a mountain and build it up there, and so it still looks decently nice. But even that doesn't seem to work very well. So I think if I were to try that again, I would be more likely to try it out in the ocean, up near the top of the world where you can't build anymore, because that's where everyone says is the best place to build a monster spawner. I just never really wanted to work out above the ocean like that, but it might be what I would have to do. Hey, look, an Enderman. I do have pretty much full armor now, so I think it's kind of okay to take these guys on. I almost just whacked them before I was ready. So dig yourself into a hole like this, about 2 or 3 deep. I'm going to be 3 to keep it safe, and only 2 high so the Enderman can't fit in here. Figure out where he went, and just like that, just to make him angry, and then run to the hole before he spanks your butt. You're getting angry. Hi, over here. And just go ahead and whack away. Hey, look, he dropped a pearl. That is very good. That is what we need. I won't need as many as I usually do, since I happen to find a fortress all on my own, but we are going to need some nonetheless. So I went through pretty much all of these caves and I didn't find anything. The very last one for me to jump into is this one, which kind of looks like a hole of no return. So I'm going to go ahead and put a water bucket down and go fill it back up out here and hop into that one. Didn't find much. I did find a good amount of iron, which is good. I think I have enough to make a anvil now. Yeah, I think it's like 44 or something. But you can never have too much iron. You always need it for something. And down here, this looks kind of cool. Hi, creeper. Hello. Yeah, that's right. Over here. Come on. Lag your way over here. Good boy. Pop you on the head. Pop you on the head again. And one more time. There we go. Hey, look, another Enderman, which means we get to do this again after I kill that zombie. Oh, he's lagging too. He'll be a while. I feel like Minecraft doesn't usually lag this much. It just kind of seems like a today thing. Come on. There we go. So now, hey, Enderman, look at me. There we go. Ooh. Well, the Enderman didn't show up, which is disappointing and also terrifying. Because where did he go? And is he still after me? That is the question. Hey, a bow, I'll take that. That is very pretty. And I noticed some cobblestone in the ceiling. And also some light. So either there is a monster spawner up there, or lava. It's probably lava, but Just admiring the beauty of it for a moment before I go and disappoint myself. It says lava. I am now down at Y11. I found some lava, so I might accidentally find diamond while I'm down here. Which is not what I came for, but, you know, wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind seeing some of that. I came here for this obsidian, and I completely forgot about that until just now. So while I make sure the area is safe, I will probably mine some of that before I forget. I should mention that a lot of people really get terrified in caves, whether they're on hardcore or not, unless they bring, like, just a butt ton of torches. And honestly, if you have a shield, like, you don't have to worry about that. I don't know why everyone worries so much about that. Some will say like, oh, but it helps me find my way back home if you put the torches on the left side. I don't know if I could get myself to do that. I got a diamond pickaxe. If I went out of here, I can just dig my way up and then just head home on the coordinates. It's not that big a deal. Batch. Alright, I think I am ready to mine some obsidian. It's okay, Rocky. You can go whenever you feel like. There we go. I'm gonna use this opportunity to reload the world and see if that helps me. And let's see if that is any better. It was not. And should be the last one that we need. Oh boy. Come on, give it to me. I'm ready. There we go. I think I want to get a bucket of lava for once. I don't usually get that, but I feel like getting that this time. I realized I just grabbed one more obsidian than I needed. Oh boy. I thought that that last one was 14, but I guess there was still one sitting on the ground. Where's my urn at? 14 obsidian is for 10 for a portal and 4 for an enchanting table. I think another thing I'm interested in trying to do is I noticed that this lava is 1 block deep. And I saw, I think in like PewDiePie's recent Minecraft video, I think it was PewDiePie, someone tried to put a door into lava and the door didn't burst into flames, which I thought was weird. And oh, it does get deeper. And so I thought maybe I could take a peek at what's down there this way. See if there was any diamonds or anything. Or maybe even just like clear it out faster. Well, ain't getting that door back. Yeah, I just have to make a bunch of doors, but it seems like I can't really get it back very easily. Oh, lesson learned. Oh, never mind, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I'm just gonna block that off. Huh. Huh. I know I mentioned earlier that I was going to strip mine and then got distracted at the fact that I found the fortress, and so I didn't get to show you the method on strip mining in a 1 block hole. I explained how I have the little data pack thing that puts me down into a crouching position. But I know some people don't want data packs, and so the way to do that is you carry these trapdoors with you at all times, and when you are ready to do this, you can put, let's make it easier to understand. So say you want to crawl through this block right here. You can dig that out to show you, like, hey, this is the one I want to go into. On the block above it, place the trapdoor there, and open it, walk into it, and close it on yourself. And you are now prone down, and you can just strip mine like this while crawling. The upside to doing this is that almost no monsters can get in here. I think the only thing that can get in here is a baby slime and a baby zombie. The thing about that, though, is they should not spawn in here on their own. You would have to be chased into here by one, which is highly unlikely. Also, in terms of being able to find diamond faster than going too high, the idea is that this is more efficient because every time you break a block, you then unlock 5 different sides that you didn't see before, whereas when you are mining 2 blocks at a time, it is a little bit less efficient that way. But then also at the same time, by doing this method, you have to have the trapdoor with you, and you crawl at a pretty slow pace, so that's a thing to note. Do I want resin? Oh yeah, and if you have to backtrack, that's brutal. It's good to keep 2 trapdoors on you so that when you are back here, say you find some ore that you want, like if I wanted this redstone, I might be like, oh hey look, there's lapis in the ceiling, I want that, and you mine that. And then if I were to step into here, I would instantly stand up because the game realizes, oh, I don't have to crouch anymore. And then it would be frustrating to get back in there without another trapdoor like I set on the floor down there. But that's why I have this data pack, so I don't have to worry so much about that. But it is good to note that you want to carry 2 of those. Also, if you do this and you want to get those items without standing up, you can get some cobblestone into your inventory. And if you fill that spot back in, let's mine it all out first. If you fill it in, going from the farthest block first, the items will bounce towards you as you fill it in, so you don't have to worry about losing the items. They all come out this way, so good to note. Hey look, a mine shaft. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to cut it off there until the next episode, which will be up real soon.